It's never too late to be what you could have been. It's never too late to start over again. It's never too late to chase after your dreams. What God has prepared, your eyes have never seen. Oh, dream. Go ahead, bounce back.
She's just a girl from the BK, queening in the Queen City. Welcome to the O Show. Beautiful people, put your hands together for the...
What's up, beautiful people? O Show here on this amazing day. And I know usually this is the part in the show where I just come in all hot and heavy and be really extra, but I actually wanted to take this part of the show to do my part, my portion, and stand in solidarity with the entire city of Minneapolis and also George Floyd and everybody that's connected to him. So all of his family, his friends, and his loved ones. Listen, you guys, I get it. We want answers. We want to know what's going on. And at the same time, we're being told how to let our voices be heard, and for some we don't even know how to let our voices be heard. But listen, you guys, I wanted to stop by and say this: may you always lead in love. Now more than ever, we have to remember. Now more than ever, we have to remember. I'm sorry, guys. Now more than ever, we have to remember that it is not about us. It is not about who we know. It's not about the tables that we sit at if what we can offer cannot be used. So I really believe that there is a calling for everybody to step up in their own way, but the greatest of these is love. So you guys, I want to say that I stand with you. I stand in solidarity with every city, with every state that is standing with George Floyd and those who are connected to him. And let me tell you something, we will rise and we will bounce back. So I want to encourage all of you all to not only do your part with the gifts that you have, to not only help the world with what you're good at, to not only realize it's not about you, but what you love to do and serve others. Let's do that. And here at the O Show, we believe that we can bounce back just like that. What's up, beautiful people? O Show here on this amazing day. Listen, thank you so much for tuning into the O Show Live 5. I never take it for granted, and I'm so grateful to see you, so happy to have you here. So listen, y'all are definitely in for an amazing show, okay? But first things first, okay? Did y'all hear Zeke open up the show with dreams? Did you? Did you? Oh, gosh. I just want to know if you heard him. All right. But listen, shout out to my brother Zeke. I love him so much, and he's definitely coming back later on in the show. But for now, let us just appreciate that song and let us remember that it is never too late for us to do anything. The bounce back is truly for everybody. Okay. So listen, first things first, you know, I want to do a little bit of shout outs. I want to do a couple shout outs because I truly believe in community, and community is actually one of the cornerstones for O Show LLC. So let's get into this look. Okay. Y'all want to get into this look? All right, so first things first, this set is by Shop VBR from Avia Johnson. So Avia and I went to high school together, and you guys, I'm just so very proud of her. I love when like people you went to school with are winning, and it just makes my heart skip a beat. So Avia, I'm so proud of you. And you guys, if you like this set, or maybe you'll find something else as you're perusing on her site, I'm gonna drop her info below at Shop VBR. Go ahead and shop local, and let's support local business owners, especially in a time such as this. So Avia, I'm so proud of you, and this set is fuego, okay? This set is adobo and Lowry's, all right? Second things is I want to shout out this awesome lip gloss that I'm wearing from the beautiful baby girl boss Malaysia from Malaysia World Love. So listen, she is a baby. No cap. Malaysia is an entire baby, but her mom absolutely got her right, and I am so proud of you, baby girl. So listen, this is her lip gloss. Look at that, isn't it cute? Come on, son, all right? So she is a baby, but she is a baby boss, all right? She gonna have long money. We're gonna speak it, okay? So Malaysia, I love you, I'm proud of you, and I'm wearing your lip gloss. I told you I would, and I am. And before we get to our very first amazing guest, I have a commercial break, and I wanna shout out this beautiful 14-year-old boss. She literally is a beautiful beast when it comes to the crochet game. I absolutely love my set. You guys, literally, I have been re-wearing it. Like, I'll wear the top, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the bottom, but like literally I am wearing the mess out of my set, okay? So take a look at this commercial and let's show some love to Angel Love Crochet Company. Love you, boo. So proud of you.
world. Can I take a picture, modify it on my wall? Make I take it to Nigeria, Lagos straight to Kenya. See the gift of nature, we go make you love adventure, yeah. Yeah, you know, so you are diva. Beauty brighter than gold and silver. Take a picture, modify it on my wall. Make I take it to Nigeria, Lagos straight to Kenya. See the gift of nature, we go make you love adventure, yeah. Yeah, you know, so you are diva. Beauty brighter than gold and silver. I love everything about you. When you're napping up because tell me what the manga do.
Best in the world, one under girl. You know that. Alright, so listen, y'all know how we coming with that big energy, and I am so happy to be here. Okay, so listen, the first amazing guest that we have, y'all, she is truly one of my favorite people. And it's funny because I say one of my favorite people, but I got a lot of favorite people, okay? Because Menafa have enemies, all right? I love people. I love people, like that's my jam. People are my jam. So I would say that she's one of my trillions of favorite people. Her name is Jessie. I absolutely adore her. So a little bit of backstory. I met Jessie at my side hustle at the time, the People's Market. Big ups to the People's Market. And literally she came in there. I was working at the deli and she just changed my life. And it's like I knew Jessie for forever and her light was so bright and she definitely was shining, okay? She was shining. So Jessie, I love you. I am so excited to have her be our first amazing guest. So Jessie, what? Hold on, wait. Oh, go Jessie. Go Jessie, I see you. All right, Jessie, you already know what it is. Go ahead and take it away. Hey.
My name is Jessie Strawham. I'm a business owner, the director of a nonprofit, and a full-time student. My goal is to help individuals see the power that they have within them to accomplish whatever it is they want to in their life, and to help them see the opportunity that lies within their obstacles. When the governors announced the stay-at-home orders for North Carolina, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous because it was gonna force me to stop traveling, stop leaving the house, stop having to go to class, and it transitioned me to being stuck with me. And so I've used this as an opportunity, and I'm gonna break down a few ways that the stay-at-home orders and COVID have been an opportunity for me. But the first was an opportunity to address all of the things that I like and dislike about myself. And this was probably the hardest thing at first because I really dug deep into all of the traits and actions over the past couple of years that I'm not very happy with. And it's allowed me to deep dive into my mental being and mental state and gain strength from that. We all have obstacles, and before this COVID, our obstacles were vastly different. You know, I'm a person with a disability. I have a spinal cord injury, and so I am paralyzed. I am unable to walk and use the bathroom without use of catheters and things like that. And so I've been through one of the biggest struggles I will ever face in my life. And COVID to me, I was like, I get to stay home, do schoolwork in my pajamas from the comfort of my bed. I get to work on my garden. I'm literally forced to take a second and pause. I'm one of those people that gets so caught up in everything I'm trying to accomplish and my goals that I forget to pause and enjoy life for a second. But in the same time, I couldn't stay paused the entire time and I had to get things done. So it's easy when you don't have unstructured time to not use that time the way you would like and to not use that time for growth and development. And so there's some tools and tricks that you can use to manage your time to get the things done and get the growth done. Having to stay home, and for those of you that aren't at work right now, this is an opportunity to figure out how to do what it is that you want to do. Whatever you're passionate about, you can use this time to grow that passion, develop it, and plant your seeds. For all of my big goals in life, I have them broken down into small tasks, and I actually have the tasks listed in a Google Drive. So each day I have everything that I have to do, and then I try to add 1 or 2 extra things to work towards my goals. So how I stay on track and hold myself accountable for getting things done is I write down every single thing that I have to do for each day. So I do this the night before, and then when I complete it, I cut them out, After I cut them out, I actually put them in this little container. So this container is my completed task container. At the end of each month, I count how many completed tasks are in this container. And if there's more than 50, I reward myself. When I first started doing this, I averaged about 20 to 30 a month. For the month of April, I had 123 completed tasks inside of here towards my future, my goals. So this is a really good way to hold yourself accountable. One way I stay on track to get things done is I have this massive whiteboard in my bedroom and I look at it every single morning. So here is the completed tasks that I've had each month for this year. This is my 4-week goals, which change every month. And then this is my daily goals, notes to myself, and my 2020 goals. Each day I'm scheduled. Typically there's times in front of these. So Monday to Friday I stay on a time schedule. And what this does is each time I get something done, I can erase it off the board and it's gone. I'm no longer looking at it. And so I'm working through my day. And then I add notes to myself to put on at the end of the day. I put them onto the next day's schedule. If it needs to be on the schedule, I put it in the assistant Google document if it needs to go in there. And then I put the date here because I think it's very important. We're in quarantine. We need to know what day it is. I'm very, very bad about this. Sometimes I forget to put the date on here and then I forget where I am in the week. And so by creating a schedule, you're creating this space for yourself. And it's like, okay, I have X amount of time to get X, Y, and Z done. And you're creating accountability and you're creating structure. So each night before I go to bed, I write my tasks out for the next day on the note card to be cut off as I complete them, and I create my schedule on the whiteboard. And then I take a picture of the whiteboard and I make it the background on my phone. And because what is the first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning? Oh, you look at your phone. This is another way to create accountability because you're looking at your phone and looking at your schedule. My goal is to help people see that whatever life they want to live is available to them. You just have to make the effort to make it happen. So often we expect people to give us the things that we want rather than work for them, and nothing in life is handed to you. So I'm challenging you. Set aside 15 minutes a day to work on whatever dream or goal that you've always wanted to come true. Consistently work on it and see where your life leads.
Jessie! Come on, Jessie! All right, here's what I need y'all to do. Go crazy in the comment section for Jessie. Hey, go Jessie. Go Jessie. All right, but look, real talk. If y'all are gonna participate in the Jessie Jar Challenge, I wanna see that hashtag in the chat, all right? So go ahead, type it. Hashtag Jessie Jar. Come on. Hey, yes, I love to see it. Okay, so look, Jessie, thank you for inspiring us with something that is tangible that we can actually do, from the board activity to the Jessie Jar Challenge, all the way to, honestly, putting our goals on our phone, setting it as a wallpaper. And look, Jessie, hold me accountable. I'm gonna do the Jessie Jar Challenge. So all this week, I'm gonna just write my goals down, cut them out, put them in there, and celebrate myself when I make all of my wins. Okay, so look, keep commenting Jessie Jar, and let's do it, you guys. Now more than ever, as we're phasing out, look, we still got goals. There are still things that we have to do, and let's celebrate ourselves along the way. So Jessie, love you, appreciate you, and girl, thanks for giving us the Jessie Jar Challenge. All right, so next up, y'all saw my boy earlier. He opened up the show. Zeke, aka Isaiah Templeton, is absolutely so amazing, such a humble spirit. I'm so grateful that he decided to stop by the O Show Live 5 and talk about how he is bouncing back. So look, Zeke, how I do? My run was a little runny. That's all right. That's okay, but my boy can sing now, all right? So y'all go crazy in the chat for Zeke. You're up next. Go Zeke, go Zeke, go Zeke.
What's up, Ohavia? Man, I just want to start off by saying Thank you for letting me be on this episode of the O Show. I'm super proud of you. You already know what it is. Nothing but love, the real kind. Always rooting for you, always cheering for you. Again, thanks for just letting me be a part. But let's get to it. Let's talk about this bounce back. Bounce back is very near and dear to my heart because I would say in 2012, about 8 years ago, I lost a bunch of weight, right? I started at 274 pounds. By the end of that fitness journey, that weight loss journey, I was about 175. So I lost about 99, 100 pounds. I just say 100, but it was like 99. Lost the weight, did the work, was proud, super proud of myself and all the accomplishment and all of that, the achievement of, just dropping all that weight and getting a hold of your focus and your discipline. So I maintained it for about, I would say, about 5 years. I maintained that weight loss, and then when I moved to Charlotte, for those who live here, there's a lot of good food down here in the South, and so I started eating and developing a bunch of bad habits. Before you knew it, I was going to the gym every other day, whereas when I first started, I was going every day. No off days, no rest days, just going. Before you knew it, I was going every other day, then I was going 3 times a week, then I was going twice a week until I wasn't going at all, and I hit a season in my life where it was like, I'll get back to it when I get back to it or whatever, Caught myself getting busy, doing the singing thing, traveling, doing church, all of that. Got too busy to care about my health. And I just stopped, and before I knew it, I looked up and I was 256 pounds. I hadn't got back to what I was, but I was very far from what I had accomplished. So I went from 274 to 175 up to 256. And when this pandemic hit, I had just started a job at Elevation Church, and Pastor Furtick preached a message, and he said, let's not get back to normal. He said, but let's look forward to normal. And it hit home because for so long I was saying, I'll get back to it eventually. I'll get back to being in shape. I'll get back to going to the gym. But he preached that message, and it sparked something in me to create a new normal, to start over again. And the bounce back thing, I actually posted on Facebook. I said, sometimes it's not even getting started that's the issue, it's starting over again that's the issue. And because there comes so much frustration and so much shame and so much guilt with that, knowing you had it in your hands, like you were there, you had it. And this isn't just, my example is weight loss, but this might be you starting a business or writing a book. Like you had it, you had the vision, you were doing the work, and then something happened, or there was a transition or a shift or whatever caused you to let it go. And so I sat there in that service and listened to that sermon. When I got home, I said, it's time to create this new normal. And I got with some friends, and we began to work out together and eat right together and all of that stuff. And I'm proud to say we started April 20th. So I'll do my final weigh-in for the month. It was a 30-day challenge that we decided to put together. But throughout this time, I created a new normal. I said, listen, I ain't got nothing but time to progress. I have nothing but time to make myself better. We all stuck in the house anyway, so I might as well work while I wait on outside to open back up. You feel me? And so that's my bounce back. That's what I'm doing right now. Don't sit on this time and just waste it, let it go by. But find an area in your life that you can improve and get to work. Let's do it. Bounce back. It's not too late. You're not too old. You haven't waited too long. It's not too far gone. Get up, work. Write the book, start the business, start your business plan, write the vision, make it plain that they that run will see it and they'll be able to read it. Like, make it so plain, write it with clarity. I just pray that you get back to it. Bounce back. Thanks all. Love you.
Z. Y'all go crazy for my brother Z. Yes! Let me tell you something. So first things first, bro, thank you so much for being transparent about your health journey. I'm sure pretty much everybody watching can really relate, whether it's like physical health, mental, emotional, spiritual. Listen, we all ebb and flow. We all switch it up when the times change. And thank you for inspiring us and using your story. We don't take it lightly. So look, y'all, celebrate my bro Zeke, especially for his transparency. In the comments, if y'all know of anybody who is doing like virtual therapy sessions or virtual workouts, Zoom workouts, all the jazz, go ahead, put it in the chat so people could at least screenshot and, you know what I'm saying, get right, because we're a community and that's what we do. But Zeke, I love you. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you so much. All right, so next up, this woman here, y'all. So working in media, you don't find too many. I mean, of course that they're out there, they exist, and I'm so blessed to have a lot of women who I really look up to and admire. But this woman right here, you guys. So listen, I used to watch all of her lives when I was working at Spectrum News. I used to support all of her social media. When she started juicing, I was there. It's just such a blessing to be a part of somebody's journey and seeing how they just got more amazing and more amazing and more amazing as time flies. So listen, I would like to introduce to you all somebody who inspires me in media, Nikki Davis. Nikki's so clean on the scene, never mean. I love Nikki. Yes, she be juicing and it's green. Hey! So Nikki, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here, and I'm gonna toss it over to you. Let's get it.
Did I get the Millie Rock right though? Did I get it right?
Oh, that Millie Rock was sturdy there, girl. That Millie Rock was sturdy.
Thank you so much for having me. Like I said in the email, thank you for having me here to be a part of history, because that is what this is. History in the making, baby. And I just appreciate you for being a light, especially on social media. Being that we are surrounded by so much negativity, you are a bright light, and I appreciate you. I do. I love that the young girls coming up, especially the young black girls, have someone to look up to. So keep doing what you're doing, baby, all right? But I want to talk about this bounce back of 2020. This bounce back is something serious, baby. Now, people know me from being on Power 98, working at a hip-hop station, but I quit Power 98, and God has bounced me into another platform, which is gospel. So I have my gospel show this every Sunday, Touched by the Spirit on Fubu Radio from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I've got a juice book on the way, along with some other books that I'm really excited about. And these books have been in the works for years, and I've always just avoided them. I've always said, you know what, God, I'll get to it. Just let me do what I need, you know, and we're always telling God what we want to do, what our plans are. But as you know, God's plans will always prevail. And the biggest thing about the bounce back for 2020 is getting right with God and having your relationship and your heart right with God. Getting back to what God wanted you to do in the first place. Getting back to your purpose. So the bounce back for me during this pandemic has been just spending time with God, being still with God, sitting with God, listening to God, meditating on God's words, basking in God's presence, just enjoying my time to spend with Him. Because once the world opens up, everybody's running out, everybody's full of anxiety, they gotta go here, they gotta spend this money. But no, we don't have to do any of that. We just have to sit still with God. Everything that we need in life is already prepared for us if we would just say yes to God and walk in our purpose. People are out here worried about their finances, their mortgages, their rent, their food, their everything. Everybody is full of worry and depression and anxiety during this time. 2020 is going to be a bounce back year for a lot of people. And a lot of people are going to bounce back because they're getting themselves right with God again. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been really enjoying my time, sitting still, learning who I am, who God sees me as. Not who I think I am and who everybody, the world, has made me into be, but who God sees that I am. And I'm so excited about the bounce back for 2020. And I encourage you guys watching to start with God. Matthew 6:33 says, seek first the kingdom of God and everything will be added unto you. So instead of worrying about everything that you don't have, start seeking God. And He'll give you what you need when you need it. He'll even give you what you want sometimes. But you have to make the first move and say yes to God and move in His Spirit. Start moving on faith, not planned faith, but faith, real mustard seed faith. So the bounce back for me has been amazing during this pandemic. My heart goes out to those who have lost loved ones, those who are hurting during this time. And the best advice that I can give is to get right with God. Pray. Give God your all. Give God everything that the world has made you into. Give it back. Say, here, I don't want it anymore. God, take all of this away from me. Take away the addictions, the desires. Put me back with you. Whatever you need me to do, God, and that's my prayer on a daily basis. God, what can I do for you today to give you honor, to bring honor and worship to your kingdom? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm just a servant for you, God. I'm just an open vessel, and I want you to use me. So the bounce back for 2020 is getting back right with God, getting back into your purpose, and start blessing others with your purpose. And Ohebia, I'm so excited about your season. I'm excited about what God is going to do for you in this season just because of your obedience. And you're an example. You're an example of what it means to obey, to be faithful, to walk in your purpose. So I thank you again for this platform. I thank you for inviting me to be a part of History in the Making. And I thank you for allowing me to talk about the one thing that I love the most, and that's God. So you guys be encouraged. Be encouraged on this day and know that the bounce back of 2020, of the rest of your life, anytime you need to bounce back, all you got to do is talk to God, and you will bounce back bigger and better than you ever imagined. Thank you, baby. Congratulations on everything.
If that don't make you want to get right. If that don't make you want to get right. Nikki, thank you so much for sharing your transparency as well, especially with your journey from basically working for someone else to having your own. I mean, that's so amazing. And I want to say thank you for being my inspiration and for always showing up authentically as to who you are. And guys, here's what I love is that the O Show is truly a community. It doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter where you come from. Really, we are a community. And I'm so grateful that each and every guest so far has shared their talents, gift, abilities, their message, their way. I tell y'all, I really can't do it without you guys. So I'm so appreciative to you, Nikki. Thank you so much. And thank you for reminding us what truly matters, who we serve, and to never forget our source no matter what. And also to tap into self because, look, these are trying times. But when you stay anchored in a source, you can do anything. So, Nikki, I love you. Thank you. Oh, here we go. We got to change our outfit. You know. Oh, wow. Y'all already know I like to do outfit changes. Stop playing. All right, so look, Nikki, thank you so much. Next up, we have the educator Terminator himself, changing the game one classroom at a time. Hey, yo, Barry White, what's that?
One thing that we learned about each other is exactly how resilient we are as a community. Whether you're a teacher, parent, or community partner, the way we've shown up and been able to shift on a dime in response to this crisis, you only see that happening in movies with superheroes. So when you talk about bounce back and look into the future, two things come to mind for me. Unlearn to relearn. We have a huge opportunity going back into the classroom to reinvent how we educate children. Because you know why? Because now, if nothing else, I hope the world has seen this. We know what really matters when it comes to our children and talking about educating them. Think about this. Up to this point, what have we been most concerned about? It hasn't been students' algebra tests. It hasn't been their main idea and inferencing skills. It's been students' socio-emotional well-being. So when I'm talking about bouncing back and I'm thinking about bouncing back, the first thing that comes to my mind is, how am I going to meet my students' socio-emotional need? Because clearly that gap has widened over this span of time. They're no longer with their friends. They're no longer with their teachers that's invested in them, that's pushing them every single day to build their character. Forget the academics. We can always get to that part because we're specialized and skilled in our craft, so we can move students academically from when they came in to when they leave. That's not an issue for us, but what is the issue is reaching them on a social and emotional level, especially now when they are so far apart. So I'm thinking ABCs. When you say that, I'm thinking A, autonomy, how I'm ensuring they still have a voice, a choice, and they're empowered. B, belonging. Now more than ever, they need to feel like they belong to a community. They need to feel like there are people who are invested in their livelihood. We talk about C, competence. How am I building an efficacy? The collaboration skills, responsibility, interpersonal skills, social, emotional intelligences. How am I working on that? This is the preparation and planning that my mind is now going into and shifting, because I'm not reacting anymore. Like I said, we're preparing and planning. And there's one thing teachers excel at, is preparing and planning. That's something we can do with our eyes closed. So, my friend said this before, and I'm gonna leave you with this. Sometimes God takes a slingshot, and I'm quoting the famous Hayward John here, takes a slingshot and he puts you on it. And when he pulls it back, it looks like a setback. Just like a setback. Oh, I'm getting set back. Why is he pulling me back? But what you don't know is he's pulling you back just so he can let it go and sling you farther than you went from the beginning. So I'm looking to get slain farther. I'm looking to take this thing farther than what it was, because we had a major setback, but now it's time to get back.
Hey, Barry, you did that, you did that, you did that. I said, Barry, you did that, you did that, you did that. Y'all go crazy in the comment section for Barry. Listen, Barry, thank you so much for standing in the gap for our youth, for the next generation, one student at a time. I am so appreciative to you. But also, I want to take this time to shout out to all the educators of the nation, right? So if you're a teacher, if you work in a school, wherever you are, if you find yourself in that industry, listen, special thanks to you. Y'all pivot game is strong, okay? When everything popped off, you guys literally went digital. You turned all your classrooms to digital, and you helped our kids not only stay engaged, but stay on track to graduate, go to the next grade. I mean, so I just want to honestly take this moment to not only say thank you to Barry, but to all of the educators. We see you, you are appreciated, and thank you so much. And look, y'all, if you know a teacher or somebody who works in a school, drop their name in the comment section and let's just shout them out, okay? So thank you so much, Barry, and to all the educators. All right, so listen, we have reached the end of the show. It's crazy because it's like, I know when it's coming, but it's like, but y'all already know. It's the end of this show. Okay, we're gonna have 50 more, all right? I don't know what kind of math that is, but we're gonna have more shows, okay? So listen, we have reached the end, but before I toss it over to Mason Parker to take us out with his amazing music video, I have a very important announcement, you guys. So listen, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So you know, with every O show, I tend to do a giveaway. And what I love is with the help of guests who I never asked to help me do giveaways. Like, they just do it off the strength. And because they really believe in community, they always give something away and they help me do a giveaway. And so, you know, with every giveaway, I like to be intentional, right? So, for example, it was a book that could help us just get through with inspirational quotes. One time it was therapy sessions valued at over $300 for if any viewer wanted to go ahead and take advantage of that, they could. And, you know, just little things like that that just helps to keep people engaged and on top of their goals. Even when Candace gave away a template for those who are content creators, I mean, truly, I have been so blessed to just put things together and give things out, and I'm really Oprah with the goodness, all right? So, but this time I am so excited. So excited. Oh my goodness, the hips don't lie. I'm so excited to announce, you guys, I've been working on something very quietly, which is very hard for your favorite to do. Y'all already know I like to talk, and I like to share, and I love to share things with you guys, but I had to keep this quiet because, you know, you gotta make sure everything is rock solid. You gotta make sure everything is tight and it looks good. So honestly, this next announcement was inspired by literally COVID-19, and I was being approached by a lot of people who wanted to know, OHHHH, how do you structure a message? OHHHH, how do you host? How do you, and literally these are emails and DMs that I would get every day about basically how to stay relevant, prevalent, honest, authentic on social media and beyond, because y'all already know I really believe in that. But also, I started paying attention to the numbers. Like, I was looking at my Google business numbers were going way up. My website was seeing the most eyes it has ever seen. And literally, even if you look at the subscribers here on YouTube, we have grown so much, and it is absolutely amazing. So I said, you know what? Why should I keep all this game to myself? Why should I keep all of this inside and not share? And y'all already know how I feel about being a plug for other people, because people have been the plug for me and people have shared for me and they have helped me grow. So you guys, I'm so excited to announce. Y'all ready? Okay, but you gotta put in the chat, we ready, because I'm excited. I'm sweating under this hair. Okay, great. So you guys, I am so excited to announce that I have officially launched a masterclass. The masterclass, hey, wait, let me dance on it. Okay, so the masterclass is called the Decode, okay, with the OH in it, because you know, I put OH in everything, you know what I'm saying? But it's called the Decode Masterclass, how to leverage your messaging on and off of social media. So in this masterclass, listen, I'll be giving away the 4 O's to how I've grown every single platform on social media. And I'm telling you, I'm not just giving things away. I'm giving it all away, okay? So it is a masterclass, and it'll be over the course of a day. And literally, you guys, I'll just give it all away to you. I don't believe in keeping my hands closed. I believe in sharing everything that I got. And the reason why I called it the Decode is because if you look up the definition of decode, it's really breaking something down into what could be understood for everyone. If you're interested in this masterclass, I need to know. Email me at theoshowllc@gmail.com. I love to teach teach, I love to share, and so it's only right. So if you're interested in that masterclass, please let me know. I will send you over all of the information, and literally I want you to grab your seat because I'm giving it all away. I'm not gonna hold anything back, and you'll be walking away with some things too, okay? So listen, it'll definitely be worth it. It'll be to help you, it'll be to improve whatever you need, and you know I believe in the numbers, and I'm seeing it happen for myself, so I want that to happen for you, okay? So now that I've announced the Decode Masterclass, okay? I am literally on 10, and Mason, listen, Mason, I'm on 10. I just made a major announcement. I'm just so happy to be here. We got a masterclass. We got some things launching. Mason, take us out in only the way you could. So Mason, take us out, bro. Take us out, bro. Take us out.
Oh, it's you. On the set of my new video shoot, man, for Shooter. My name is Mason Parker, your favorite friendly neighborhood poet MC, coming at you one more again. And I, first of all, I gotta tell you that I'm very thankful for episOHde having me on the show. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the platform and the opportunity. So make sure that you subscribe to both my page and hers, and show us all the love in the comments that we so rightfully deserve. You know what I'm saying? We on, like I said, we on the Shooter, my new video Shooter, featuring Amber Harrison. So I got A1 Day One Productions in the background, and my girl working hard. So I gotta get back to work. But in the meantime, in between time, until we get this one out, I want you to check out the last one that we put out, Quantum Leap. It's the lead single, the title single to my new album, Quantum Leap, available on all platforms, especially IamMasonParker.com. Make sure you follow me everywhere, IamMasonParker.com. You ain't got no excuse. Stop breaking. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Just give me some time, promise I'ma do it. I've been going through it, I'm still on the grind. I just needed time, promise I'm still in it. Sometimes I hit the limit, got mad shit on my mind. Just give me some time. Never had no click, when it done I get that shit myself. I don't know if I can handle it, try to stay afloat, I'm overwhelmed. When I'm taking damages, was checking for my better health. I see them changing for the coin, but they don't wish me well. I wouldn't do that, no I wouldn't do that. Count me out up in my city like I'm New Jack. My gritty Queen City, committed, pity the food at. Think it's clear and really I'm busy bringing that cool back. Had a chillin', then regroup, scheming, getting my crew stack. Now I make them jump like I'm bringing that 92 back. Coming with that thump, best you bump it, I thought you knew that. Took some time to load the clip, figure out what to shoot at it. Jugging on this hustle day and night, I know you feel that. Put it on my mama, I'ma get it, and that's real rap. Anybody talking like it's over, they can kill that. Nigga good at being seen, but tell me where they skills at. Sometimes, promise I'ma do it. I've been going through it, I'm still on the grind. I just needed time, promise I'm still in it. Sometimes I hit the limit, got mad shit on my mind. Just give me some time, promise I'ma do it. I've been going through it, I'm still on the grind. I just needed time, promise I'm still in it. Sometimes I hit the limit, got mad shit on my mind. Just give me some time. I ain't never had no squad, be solo dolo on the scene. I try to talk to God to see me answers when he please. I get up against the odds, it's never hopeless as it seems. Success and failure, feeling like I'm somewhere in between. I know you feel that, yeah, I know you feel that. Finally see they spitting with my props for being real at. Got knocked down and roughed up, I suffer, but yeah, I'm still back. Almost lost the passion, I had to go get that thrill back. Swerving with this drink in my cup, I never spill that. Something like a thug on these beats, yeah, cap a pill back. Told my bring out that drum and I'ma kill that. On the road to riches, think they follow what I hit at it. Working for my babies and my lady, yeah, that's no game. I done copped that weight and now I'm breaking down that whole thing. Sacrificed it all, I'm feeling like there wasn't no game. All these speeding, I'm just creeping in the slow lane. Yeah, promise I'ma do it. I've been going through it, I'm still on the grind. I just needed time, promise I'm still in it.